Alright guys, so we are learning that David has canceled his performance tonight in Seattle, Washington. This was part of his 2025 Withered World Tour. It looks like the original date for this specific show was supposed to be yesterday, September 16th, but I guess it was maybe moved to today. That show is not taking place at all now. It's also looking like the rest of his tour dates, at least in the States, have been paused at the moment. This comes just a few hours after the victim that was found deceased in a bag in his Tesla's trunk in Los Angeles, California last week was identified as now 15-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez, who appears to be his girlfriend. If you guys are not caught up with this case, go to my page, click the David playlist, and you can watch all of my videos. I think there's 5 up where I break down everything. Now, in the first video that I made on David, I did talk about a song that he put out called Romantic Homicide back in 2022. The lyrics are a little questionable, especially given the circumstance that he is currently in, but what makes things a little bit more concerning is the fact that he released the music video to this song on September 7th, 2022. This just so happens to be Celeste's birthday. She turned 12 the day that this music video was posted to YT. Now, I have been sent a few messages from people who know Celeste, and I have seen messages, and I am not going to share them here on my page, but I will say that there is confirmation that Celeste and David were talking in the year 2023. I'm looking at the messages and the dates right now. Now, I did ask if Celeste and David knew each other in 2022, and I was told that they are almost positive that they did know each other back then. Now, I'm not saying that he was trying to allude to the fact that he was going to take her life or that she was going to pass away, but I'm just saying that if he did release this on her birthday and he knew her back then and was interested in her, as weird and creepy and nasty as that is, if he had released it on her birthday as like a birthday gift, like, I'm gonna release my new song's music video on your birthday, happy birthday. Obviously, if that was the case, it would not be relevant to her death per se, but it would actually indicate a timeline of, hey, they were talking when she was 12 and he was 18. Now, regarding the messages that I have that Celeste sent to one of her friends, again, I'm not sharing the messages out of respect for Celeste and her family, but basically on April 29th, 2024, so a few weeks after she was last seen and reported missing earlier in the month, she sends a text to one of her friends basically saying, don't text her, he came back, and they're crying. A little while later, she basically says that things are fixed and that she is staying. And David's name is mentioned during this text exchange. So it seems like after she ran away from home, she did go and stay with David. And based on these messages, it does seem like David had some reservations about being with her, but again, they cried and he ended up changing his mind and they stayed together. She ended up staying with him. The rabbit hole is deep with this case, and a lot of stuff is definitely going to come to light when it comes to David very soon. Make sure that you guys are following me. As I'm allowed to release stuff, I will, and of course, as I find things out and things are publicized, I will share with you guys as well.